Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So in the previous lecture we talked about the story, the marriage, celebration, the rituals of marriage in Russia, and the people. But the main theme of the story is the triviality of the people in the country or across the countryside in Russia. So let's begin with Chaboy. He has come to borrow money, shan't give him any. Loud. What is it? My beauty. Now, Chabu in his mind, this is called, you know, dramatic, or it's called kind of soliloquy, not the proper soliloquy, in which a person is intrigued, you can say. In other words, the technique used by the writer and making his characters think internally but not showing to the people outside. This is called intrigue. This intrigue is going in the mind of Chabu, and Chabu says that this person has come, Lemo has come only to ask for some money, but I have decided I will not give him a penny. I will not give him even a, जिसको हम कहते हैं टका भी नहीं दूंगा. Shan't give him any. What is it? My beauty. But he is pretending. He is deliberately pretending that what's it you have come to ask for me. Lemu, you see, honored Stepan, these are the Russian, names. I beg pardon, Stepan, not. I mean, I'm awfully excited as you will. Please, notes in short, you alone can help me. Lemu says that anything that I'm going to ask you for is actually something that I am excited. I'm out of mind, out of senses. I have lost my balance because there is an emotional drift. My emotions actually govern me this time. That's why I'm not able to take the logic on account. So he says maybe I may commit mistake, and that mistake may lead to some helplessness or disaster to me. But I say, in short, you alone can help me. You're the only person. Maybe I'm not able to express my views, emotions, anything that is just lurking in my mind. Maybe I may not be able to do that. But the important thing is that I can help me, though I don't deserve it. I don't deserve this thing that I'm going to ask you for. Of course, I haven't any right to count on your assistance, और मैं आपके एहसानों का बदला चुका भी नहीं सकता. Count on assistance. Count on one's assistance means एहसान का बदला चुकाना. This is count on assistance means this is counting on the assistance means being very much thankful to someone. I'm very much grateful to someone, and paying for the gratitude that someone has done to something in the tough times. Okay, Chabo. Oh, don't go round and round it, darling. Spit it out. Another word is here. Spit out. S-P-I-T. Spit out. This spit out means bolhido. Spit out, vomit out. These are two words mostly used while somebody is hesitant to say something, and sometimes spit out and this word vomit out are used in this context to give the burst to the thoughts. Okay, then, oh, don't go round and round. Round and round is again a phrase. Round and round, गोल गोल घुमाना, जिसको हम कहते हैं, यानी जिसको हम तरोड़ मरोड़ के बोल देना, इसको round and round कहते हैं. Then he says, Lemo, oh, one moment, this very minute, the fact I have come to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanovna, in marriage. This time I have nothing to ask you for. I'm not going to ask for money. I'm not going to ask for any other help. The only thing that I have come for is the hand of your daughter. He says that the only thing that I have come here is the proposal, that I wish to put before you. That is, I ask your daughter for marriage. If you and your daughter are willing to do that, then I would think my day has ended successfully. So my trip has ended successfully. So in the response, let's see what happens. Joe, Jovoko, by Joe, Ivan Vaslavi, say it again, didn't hear it all. Now, by Joe. Joe is a Greek god. Joe. In Greek mythology, Joe is considered the god of happiness. Means at this time, Joe is very by Joe. He is swearing by God Joe and says, uh, uh, Ivan Vasevic, say it again. Didn't hear it all. The second thing, say it again. There are two things. Why someone wants something to be repeated. When there is a lot of excitement in any of the things, for example, somebody does something marvelous and he doesn't know the result, but somebody says that you have done something marvelous, then he says, pretending that he has some confusion in its hearing. He doesn't believe his senses at this time when he is going to hear something, something good or something bad as well. So he says him, say again, means he doesn't believe that his daughter is being asked for marriage by this fellow. Okay. Say it again, didn't hear it all. I didn't hear it. He says, I don't hear it. Please say it again. I have the honor to ask. Lemo says, yes, I can just propose. This is what I can do. This is the only thing that I can, put before. That's the marriage proposal I can ask for. I have the honor to ask. Chabu, interpreting, my dear fellow, I'm so glad, and so on. Now Chabo is feeling, giving his positive response. He says that I'm so glad, and so on. Yes, indeed, and all that sort of thing. Embrace and kiss Lemo. I have been hoping for it for a long time. It's been my continual desire. Sheds a tear, and I have always loved you, my angel, as if you were my own son. My God give you both his help and his love, and so on, and so much hope. What am I behaving in this idiotic way for? I'm off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. Oh, with all my soul, I'll go and call Natasha and all that. Now, this time he is actually portraying the entire picture, that he has been a very, very, driven to him for a long time. He has been hoping for this marriage proposal from Lemo's side for a long time, and then he says that he cannot control his emotions because he thinks, he didn't believe his senses. He didn't, he repeated the same. He asked him for the repeated, for the repetition of the word. I would like to ask for the hand of your daughter. And then he says, I'm behaving in an idiotic way for it. This time he says that perhaps I've lost the balance, I've lost the control on my logic and mind. That's why I'm behaving a bit idiotic way. I'm behaving as if I'm an imbecile, idiot, stupid person. Because I don't know how to react in this situation when somebody has come, when I'm hoping for the same thing, and somebody has come to, just live to the hope, live to the level of the hope that he has been harboring for a long time. And then he says, I'm off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. Oh, with all my soul, I will go and call Natasha. This time he is saying that let me inform Natasha, and let me inform Natalia, for that matter, and all that, and then the things will be in the right direction. Lemo gently moved. Honor Stephen Stepnova, do you think I may count on her consent. Lemon says, can I ask for her consent? Can I ask for, can I consider, I may count on means, again a phrase, count on means, can I gather the consent of, can I ask the consent of this pretty woman called Natalia? And then Lemo, honored staff Jabu, why, of course, my darling, and as if she won't consent, she is in love, and she's like a lovesick cat, and so on shan't be long. Now, Chabo says, there's no confusion in asking for the hand of this lady, and she too is a lousy cat. She has been harboring this hope for a long time. If she loved this person, very well. She loved this person very much. In other words, Jabo, Lemo, it's cold, I'm trembling all over, just as if I had got an examination before me. The great thing is, I must have my mind made up. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal or for a real love, then I will never get married. Now, this time he says that I'm trembling. This is the time of examination. This is the time of worry and fear, because this is the real examination of life. And this time I can test myself, and this time I cannot decide whether I'm in the right direction or in the wrong direction, because this is the test of my life. Marriage is always a big challenge to a person. When somebody decides to marry someone, it takes his all senses to decide, to think upon that. Once he has done the has taken the decision, he's not going to undecided sooner. It takes a lot of time to settle with. So he says, I must have my mind made up. If I give myself time to think, he says, I should have made my mind earlier. But now, if I'm getting the time, I'll think. I shall think, to hesitate, to talk to a lot. He's hesitant in talking. He's hesitant in right now. He's feeling an ideal. Then he decides that something that attracts me to this woman. That is her, that's her simplicity. That's her well behavior. That's her real love for her. I will never get married. This is the best option, he says. It's cold, Natalia. Stefan is an excellent housekeeper. Now he has just, collected the information in his mind that this woman is fit to be married, because she is a housewife. She's a housekeeper, not bad looking. She's beautiful, well educated. The third requirement he has had, that's it. And well educated. What more do I want? There's nothing else to be wanted. These are the primary things that are needed for any marriage to make it successful. So I think it's enough to decide that he's going to marry this pretty woman called Natalia. And inshallah, in the next lecture, we'll be talking the rest of the things. Acha. Okay.